Hey you guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about my April favorites and failure for the month. April was kind of a month that just kind of blew by for me. I was on my peds rotation, which I love being around the kids. And now I'm going to start my next OB rotation, so I'm pretty excited about that. I did get a chance to play with a couple new products and things this month. There was a Sephora sale earlier in the month, so I picked up a bunch of things, some of which I'm keeping and some of which I'm returning. But I will tell you more about that in a bit. My first favorite of the month is the Champagne Pop from Becca. So this is the highlighter that Becca did with Jaclyn Hill, who is a YouTuber if you don't know or follow her. I've only been following her for 6 months, but I think she's so fun. I think she's really accessible to the masses, so I totally understand why Becca would want to work with her to make this. And they've made a really great product. So the Champagne Pop is this really like golden, shimmery pressed powder highlighter. I have a couple other highlighters from Becca I've talked about in the past. I have that liquid one. The problem with the liquid highlighter is that it takes a little bit more time in the morning to put on, and sometimes I just don't care to put it on and just don't have the time. So using a powder is so much easier because you can just brush it on easily. So the brush that I use with this is the Anastasia number 23 highlighter brush. It's a thinner brush, but you can sweep it on really easily. So this is a pretty good brush to use if you don't have a highlighter brush. So the way I use it is that once I finish all of my makeup, I will swipe it on right on my cheekbones, right here, just a little bit on the nose, and right here near Cupid's bow. It gives you just a little bit of light to your face without looking like a glow stick, which is always a concern with highlighter, I think. Sometimes, you know, you see those people with like just one line right here and you're like, dang girl, calm down. But this is just a really nice, almost like natural looking highlight. And the thing I like the most about it is that it's easy compared to that liquid highlighter. I still use the liquid highlighter when I have a bit more time, but in the morning when I'm rushed and it's like 5:30 and I'm just like, why am I even awake right now? This is so great. My next favorite item of the month is the Tula Hydrating Day and Night Cream. So Tula sent me both the hydrating cream and this treatment mask. So I've been using them both for about a month now just to see how they really work, because I think with skincare you really have to give it a little bit of time before you can make your decision on that. So out of the two, my favorite really is the Hydrating Day and Night Cream. I've said 1,000 times I have dry skin, so I'm always looking for something to help me with that. And this has been actually a really great product. I've been using only this cream. I haven't been using any of my other moisturizers, and my skin has stayed pretty hydrated. I unfortunately ran out of my First Aid hydrating serum a week ago, so I'm kind of like suffering and waiting to get to Sephora to buy a new one. But this has done a pretty good job of keeping my dry skin at bay. I really can't say that I love the exfoliating treatment mask. I think it's a nice mask. It does what it says, but I really can't say like this is like my holy grail mask and I will never use another. The one thing I wanted to mention though about these Tula products is that their big thing is this probiotic technology. So we all know probiotics as being in our yogurt, being good for our gut flora. There's something that you ingest. So there isn't a lot of research about using them on your skin though. So they have shown that it helps with certain types of dermatitis, but for your everyday skin flora, I don't know how much probiotics are helping with that. That's not to say it's not working, it's just to say there isn't a lot of research out there. So I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. I personally don't care if it's the probiotics or whatever else is in here that's working because it feels nice on my skin, but I just wanted to mention it because it is their big thing. So it's always okay to be a little skeptical about what people say with skincare or any other types of medicine. So do your research, try it out if you want to try it out, and let me know what you think. Alright, so this next item is almost a little silly to mention, but I've been using these alligator clips from Sephora for about 2 months now, and I love them. So in the past I've always used clips like this, but I felt that they always left a dent in your hair no matter how you use them. So these are really great because they move a little bit, so you're not leaving a dent in your hair. So I use these when I'm blow drying my hair just to separate my hair, and then I also will use it when I'm curling my hair, and when I put my hair half up, the top half doesn't have a weird dent in it afterwards. But I really like using these actually when I get home from work. So when I get home from work, I immediately want to put my yoga pants and sweatshirt on, and I want to put my hair up, but I don't always want to put my hair up and then have a dent in it the next day. So these are really great because you can just twist your hair up and clip it in and you won't see a dent. So that's what I did yesterday when I got home from work, and I still don't have a dent in my hair. which is so nice because I only wash my hair like once every 5 days or so, but I don't want to have my hair up in a bun for 4 of those. So these really help you get your hair out of the way, make you feel like you can just throw your hair up and it doesn't matter, but your hair can still not have that dent in it the next day, which all seems a little silly to say out loud, but that's really why I like these. So I think it was either a 4 or 5 pack at Sephora for $10. Alright, so my last favorite of the month is a rediscovery for me actually. This is the Aveda Pure Abundance Hair Potion. I used to use this in college all the time, but I kind of lost it for a while. I recently rediscovered it, and then once that bottle ran out, I bought a second bottle. So the way this works is that it's like a powder. You can like hear it in there. It's a powder. And the way I use it is after I do my hair, after I curl my hair, I separate out the top layer and I sprinkle the powder here. And then you just like work it in, and it kind of does turn almost into like a potion, like almost like a sticky potion. And then I tease right there, and then I do that another layer. And this really just gives your hair more volume. I do not naturally have a lot of volume. I have a lot of hair, but it's very fine hair. So my hair just naturally is very flat. So I kind of need my little tips and tricks to get me to have the bigger hair that I want, and that is one of them. This bottle, I mean, it really lasts forever. Like I said, I had it in college, which was, I graduated 5 years ago, so do the math on that. This lasts forever. I think it was like $19, maybe $16. But I mean, it comes down to like a penny per use. So I highly recommend this if you, like me, are a girl who has thinner hair, finer hair, and wants a little bit more volume. I'm planning on doing a whole post on my little tips and tricks I've picked up over the years, but this is definitely a great one to start with if you're looking for just something to give your hair more volume. Alright, so my last item of the month is unfortunately my fail, and one that I'm actually pretty disappointed about. This is the Drunk Elephant TLC from WA Glycolic Night Serum, very bougie. But this is something I picked up in the Sephora sale, so I got 15% off on it, but it comes in a kit. So it comes in this full-size night serum, and then you get a day serum and an oil with it in smaller sizes for the same price as this. So I just wanted to try it out. The reviews online were raving about it, so I wanted to try for myself. I've been using this for like 3 weeks now, and I haven't seen a change in my skin. So this promises it's going to resurface dull, congested skin by gently lifting dead cells away, revealing an even-toned and radiant complexion. I haven't really seen that. And for $90, I kind of expect to see that, you know? $90 is a lot of money. And there are quite a few skincare products I'm using right now that really have come through on their promises and really have changed my skin, and unfortunately this isn't one of them. So one thing I actually do really love about this though is the packaging. So as you can see here, it's all one thing, and to open it, all you do is do this. So there's no cap that comes off, there's nothing that can be lost, it's all in one product, and it's just kind of fun to use. Unfortunately, I can't just keep something though because of the great packaging. So this is going to be returned. That's the thing I really love about Sephora, is that the return policy is amazing. All I have to do is walk in there, hand them my Beauty Insider card, and they'll just take this right back and give me my money back. And then I'll probably try something else. Alright, so those are my 4 favorites and a fail for the month of April. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you try out any of the products. I would love to hear your opinion on it. And if you've tried something new this month and really loved it, I'd love to hear about that too. So, and it just goes on really easy to use it. So the problem I found with other clips, more like the big fat clippy ones like this, okay, I'll just go get them. Highlighter brush. Like just blow me away, you know? So my next. I also don't want to like put a dent in my hair with a scrunchie, or a scrunchie. Oh. A couple old favorites, a couple new favorites, a couple... I've been using these alligator clips from Sephora. My last favorite of the month is kind of a rediscovery. How are you doing? A scrunchie. I know you guys all get that reference. Bois, like